All right, this is the first game of the Madden 20 Tampa Bay Buccaneers Club Championship Final Four. We had to win through an online qualifier to get here. We're now in the Final Four. I'm playing the guy on the left of the screen right now named Buck Sweep. He qualified on the PS5 side, or PS4 at that time. I qualified on the Xbox side of things. Now, preparing for this is my very first live event ever. I've never done anything in Madden. I have like 300 Twitter followers. I don't even have a Twitch. I don't have a YouTube at this point. All that good stuff. I'm in TNC, but I'm seen as nobody really knows who I am. Buck Sweep had made a couple of club Final Fours before this. I think 2 of them. Just never won a club. This is his third time here, and he had, I believe he had film on me, but I had no film at all on him. So I really had no idea what he was running. I just knew he was kind of a gimmicky player. He takes a long time to set up his audibles, which was very annoying. But thankfully, he finally breaks the huddle. 0-0, obviously. We are both the Buccaneers fighting to take on the Buccaneers Club Championship, and immediately he hits me with the read option. And I'm like, oh, okay. You see on defense, I'm in the 3-4 odd right now. It's crazy how much different this game played, right? This is Madden 20. I'm in 3-4 odd right here. And yeah, I was not expecting that read option like that, I'll be honest. I did not see that coming literally at all. But that's what he hits me at the beginning with, and I'm very scared. Now, this is on salary cap, okay? This is not full ultimate team. This is salary cap where you have like a certain amount of money to build a team, etc., etc. He spent a ton of his money on his quarterback, one of his wide receivers, and on his running back, okay? And he spent like a surprising amount on those guys. He super top-loaded them with those being his 3 best players, and they're the 3 best at the position, which a lot of people would kind of go, maybe quarterback, halfback, quarterback, wide receiver, just halfback, just quarterback. He went all 3. It means his defense isn't very good, and I make him call a timeout. You see he's still setting audibles, which is so frustrating, but let's skip ahead a little bit. First and 10 for him right here. He's an I-form wing. You saw to begin, first play, he was in gun wing slot offset. Now he's an I-form wing. He's in 50 different formations, and now he's running a little halfback dive. Gets a jukebox. It's scary. He literally has the best quarterback, the best running back, the best wide receiver, and I don't know what's going to happen, obviously. This is, again, I'm really not even super confident at this point. I'm having fun. I'm having a ton of fun. I'm really happy to be here. I'm pretty excited just about the opportunity, but in terms of like, I just kind of came here. I was like, I'm just going to play Madden as good as I can play, and we'll see whether or not I win and or if I lose. I didn't really go into it saying, I for sure am going to win. I didn't go into it obviously saying for sure I'm going to lose or anything, but it was just like, hey, we'll see what ends up happening here. It really just, I was just happy to be out there. We got a free trip out to California. It was one of my first times ever leaving Michigan, where I was born and raised, so I was just pretty excited to be out there. He's going to go with, again, motioning across, going to be running another halfback dive on me, right? And we actually get that gap shoot. This is a defense that you'll see. We're going to be doing a little series here with a few of these videos from my club championship run. And you'll see me going into this 3-4 odd for this run defense a few times throughout it. This is a defense that I really didn't have a great understanding of. When it was ran to its fullest potential at this time, it was insane. But it was kind of like a well-kept secret that I only knew a couple of little tidbits of. Right there, it pays off for me. But we get into a 3rd and 5. Again, we get a chance to get out the field. This is a weird Madden where 4th and 5, he could punt. It is a puntable down. He's going to be induced close. Now you see, so many audibles from him, so many just going to different stuff. Immediately takes a check down. My user's a step behind, but thankfully we put him down. So he's on a 4th and 2, it should be right here. 4th and 1. He hurries up. He's going to audible down to single back deuce close, and then he's going to burn a timeout. So we're going to get a 4th and 1 coming up right here. 4th and 1, he's an I-form wing. I have an idea of what defense or of what play he's going to call, and we actually, I know exactly what he's about to call. I don't know why. I just knew for some reason. So immediately you see, mind you, he put 2 streaks. Then he gets a delay drag. So we had good defense. Great user by me to try to take away his quarterback, but he gets me a delay drag, and there we go, I guess. So I'm pretty frustrated that he picked it up like that. I had the play bagged. It was a bad play call. His quarterback run was bagged. He picks it up, and then very next play, Jukebox ends up bailing him out of another not great play call. It's just inside zone, and we have The issue is like 1, 2 people just miss, and there's a load of traffic that he bumps into with he doesn't pay the price for doing that at all. I'm pretty annoyed. I'm curious if they cut to my face because you could tell I'm pretty upset. Jeez. I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling okay, I guess. Yeah, I knew. Basically, what you have to tell yourself in that situation when something like that happens, where they score kind of a luckier or fluky touchdown, is pretty much just that you recognize that they're not going to be able to consistently do that, right? That's what you have to tell yourself. I'm telling but the biggest thing to me right here, mind you, this is when I was 19. I'm 22 now. So about 2.5 years ago. Basically, all I'm saying to myself over and over is that, okay, he's not going to be able to do that over and over. It doesn't matter. We just have to go down, score. And we end up playing a style of offense that you guys haven't seen from me really this entire year for the most part, besides maybe a little bit more recently if you've watched some of my ace slot. But especially when I was running Escape Artist, you have not seen this. And I'm rocking Troy Aikman with, I think, 50 speed. He is Hot Route Master. So yeah, a lot of pocket passes going on here. Troy Aikman, not a mobile quarterback. And you see what he's doing here is he's not pressing my outside corners or my outside wide receivers at all. You see right here the space between number 81, this is T.O. actually, and the corner. So all we're going to do is do a little motion snap of this guy in, and basically this out route can't be defended. He just can't be. He can't be defended at all. So we're just gonna keep on playing that game with him, make him have to defend that out route. As soon as he starts defending that out route, we'll have to kind of change up what we're doing here. But third and 2, I want to see if he ends up staying in the same defense. It's a very easy way to attack this style of defense, and this is one of my more favorite ways to play Madden. It's just hard to play Madden like this. Although on this play, on this 3rd and 2, I end up making a pretty big mistake. Kind of not trusting myself. This is probably one of the only examples of me being just kind of jittery in a big game, because this is a big game, where we have B. Really, we shouldn't be throwing B at all. I might be able to fit it to the outside, but we have X wide open. We also have Y if we wait a little bit longer. I end up highballing B on the outside like an idiot. It gets us to a 4th down, which I'm a little frustrated by. It's okay though. I know it's my fault, and honestly, at the very least right there, I knew that, hey, everything was still wide open. So yeah, he ends up using his final timeout right there. He's already through all of his timeouts. I gave him 1 delay of game for his audibles, but he set so many, I just said no. So we're gonna go right back 4th and 2, have the out route again, and that time all we're doing is just making him have to defend that, right? We're able to keep the chains moving over and over and over again by throwing that route, so I'm going to. I feel really good against this defense. This is one of the best examples of me knowing what defenses I'm gonna see and then having a game plan to attack it, right? And that's one of my biggest recommendations for you guys when you play is have an idea of what defense you think you're gonna play, right? A lot of times it's just gonna be against the meta, right? You're just gonna be playing against the meta and have an idea of how you want to attack the meta. Here is our awesome example of why this play was so high powered that we kept calling over and over again, is that we run the same play, right? With this out route, the hitch, the curl, the wheel, and the corner. This time, he ends up actually kind of muddying up what happens over here. He plays it. So on this side, we have a wheel and we have a corner route. There's just a little flat wheel, and all we're doing is trying to isolate the outside, the flat defender, make him choose. If he picks the corner, we throw the wheel. If he picks the wheel, we throw the corner. Very easy if-then statement, right? It's like a science project. Not really, but kind of. 4 for 5 for 25. My 1 incompletion was just an idiot mistake by me. And we're moving. 1st and 10. Oh, watch how I always have my A slot to the wide side here as well. I'm a big guy keeping your trips to the wide side. I think it's very important. A little run right there to help keep him honest, and we get this down to the 2nd quarter. I'm down 7 though, and to be fair, if you're him, while you haven't really played good defense, and I don't really think you can convince yourself you have, I am taking a while to move the ball up the field, so I'm liable to make a mistake at any point. Again, we have that corner out just outside of his user. I saw immediately his user was out of position, but what I could have thrown here as well, and I should have actually, was Y or B. It was just A is also open here, so I mean, you know, but technically Y or B on the backside would have been a little bit more open. 1st and 10. Do I go with another run player here? I don't think so. I think we just keep on hitting him with the same concept over and over again this entire drive. I just want him to prove that he can stop it. And until he does, right there, we throw the hitch. We get that pass lead ability. So in this game, there's an ability called pass lead elite. You guys probably know of it, but it was a lot different back then in Madden 20, where it gave you crazy pass leads, where you would basically throw a hitch and you could pass lead it up for 5 yards or to the side or down low, whatever. I'm seeing it. I'm feeling myself right now. I'm feeling good. Jeez. And he comes out 146. He's going to get weak boxes a touchdown. You can actually see, geez, watch my face right here. Watch my face, boys. You actually see it at the end of this. Look at my eyes, look at my eyes, look at my eyes. Wait, I go, huh? Yeah. Little eyebrow raise. Here we are. I thought I was looking at the camera when I looked up, but it was a different camera that was getting me. And I knew this was a touchdown. I knew it was a touchdown. He's being a little bit weird, but it was basically guaranteed a touchdown. It was, again, knowing what the meta was and having a game plan to attack it, I knew that this was going to be a touchdown. I'm just shaking. I'm not even, like, excited. It's just like, okay. Like, thanks for just giving me a touchdown. That was nice. I was trying to have to work hard, but then you just gave me the touchdown. Again, repetition of knowing what defenses you're going to play and how you want to attack those defenses. I knew 146. I want to run the 0-1 trap. He's not going to be able to stop it. It's just simple. I'm just like, well, come on, man. Like, why? You knew that wasn't going to work. You did not think it was going to work. But he's back on offense. Remember, this is where all of his cap is spent. And technically, so I get ball at half, but he could run this clock out and score, and then I'll be down going to half. Not a great spot. So we really got to lock up and get a stop. Utilizing jukebox, able to make a good tackle for a gain of 3, but still, remember, his last touchdown was off some jukebox buffoonery, to say the least. 2nd and 7. He's in the gun. Does he audible into something else? No, he does not. This time, tries to cut it to the outside. Denzel with a huge tackle right there. Sometimes, I will say, there's so many individual interactions that happen throughout a Madden game, or throughout a play in Madden. Right there, I get lucky with Denzel Ward getting a shed, and we're able to make that tackle. If I don't, he gets a good gain. Dropping back, we send the dogs, and we get him right here. I mean, this was just an all-out, hey, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 6, dude, I'm just blitzing everybody. Like, just make a read. That's all I want him to do. Make a read. Make a read. He doesn't make a read. He gets sacked. That's one of the big disadvantages of passing under center, is that if you get blitzed like that, it's hard to really be able to do anything. 4th and 10, he's going for it. He's going under center right here. We probably send the dogs again at him, actually, which, yeah, we definitely send the dogs right back at him. I call a timeout. I don't hate that from me just because this is such a big play. If we get a stop, we have ball, right? And we get ball at half, just 2.5, 3 minutes later. That's a big deal. I think I'm telling him he has to do something. Do we say anything else? Let me see. I think I'm just talking and singing to myself. Oh my gosh, the comments to this was so mean. Nobody knew who I was. People just saw some asshole who was singing while they played, which I was, but nonetheless. My pressure gets in a little late. We swat it. I actually should. I don't know why. I still don't know why. I click on and I swat. I never have I ever done this. User swat. I always pick it. You don't swat there. You pick it. That's probably a pick 6. Whatever. I swat it. Get the stop we needed to get. Who cares, right? We get the ball back. We have a good chance right here. Obviously, it's not game by any means, but hey, we just took that was a defining moment right there where we can kind of start changing things. Notice he's in a different defense right now. He's been in 3-4 most of the time. He went to 1-4-6. Now he's in 3-5 odd. I utilized jukebox to be able to break a tackle, and then we're taking this down to a 2-minute warning. I want to make sure at the very least I have the ball last this half, and he does not see it again. All right, but obviously we're also trying to capitalize and get 7 on this, be able to go up a full possession. 2nd and 8. Gonna be motioning, or no, Marvin Harris is not motioning across. Quentin Portis didn't get the jukebox, man, which is fine. I don't like getting instant broken tackles. Only reason I'm even still a little frustrated about this is because when he used jukebox, he juked out my user and scored a touchdown. So when I use it, it'd be nice if I did that too, but we don't. 3rd and 5. Here we go. Gotta get a first down. If I don't get it, we probably just kick it right back to him. Let's see. Clock is ticking. I'm gonna drip this thing all the way down to 10, or all the way down to 1 more than likely. Just because the clock is such an important thing. And we have X right there for a laser. I'm pretty much doing whatever I want. We're 7 for 8. The only completion was the high ball. And mind you, that ball could have been completed on that high ball out route. And at the very least, it wasn't a risky throw by any means. There was no way for it to get picked. 1st and 10. We end up going over to, I believe we're hitting him with a touch pass right here. Yeah, we're going a little touch pass. T.O. Man, I wish he still had a card, actually. Touch pass to the right side. A little gimmick play right here. He actually, good defense from him. Yeah, definitely a gimmick play. We're in a situation where it's hard to move the ball effectively, and Yeah, I don't love. Yeah, I think I end up calling him out. Really bad clock management right there by me. I won't chalk that up to like being nervous. I just suck at clock management. I always do stupid shit. I'm just so like in the moment. I just forget that I'm supposed to be like managing the clock too. Second to 10. He's still in the 3-3-5 odd. Again, running deep. At this point though, this is a defense I'm not familiar with at all. Running a play with 2 seam streaks. Basically, all we're trying to do right here is throw one of our tight ends. So we just need enough time to throw one. We actually have Y right here. And we get sacked, man. Oh my gosh. That's so frustrating even looking back on it because that's such a big play. Such a big play right here. Look, he sends 3 people, right? We should have plenty of time. Y is open now, right? Y is open. We're throwing it. And that goes from me getting a chance to take the lead to now I'm just going to kick 3. And, you know, we'd still take the lead, but a 7-point lead and a 3-point lead is a big difference, right? Going to halftime right here, we're up 3. I get ball. We're feeling good. We're feeling Gucci. He's running. What is he in right now? He's back in the 3-4 odd. Running some weird. Just a weird setup. We're just going to run trap on this. You get a jukebox, get some good yardage. And that's always something that in tournaments, this goes for everybody. I hate being a supporter of this, but it's a fact of the matter. Even the most prideful Madden players who only pass, if the run's there, they will run the ball. When you're in a tournament like this, you want to make the game as easy as possible for yourself. And sometimes that's just running, right? This is a great example of what I talked about earlier. Check this, right? Little wheel corner. This time, he takes the corner. We throw the wheel. And then I have jukebox. We're able to make one guy get off, end up getting tackled, so I don't even get any more yards. But 9 for 10 for 68. A stat line that I definitely did not have this year at this past Madden 22 at all. Clock's moving, which is a good thing for me, but my biggest goal here is if we get 7, we go up 10, 2 possessions, we're looking at a really good situation. A little motion over, just trying to attack the cover 2 that I believe is on the right side right here. Let's see, am I able to attack the cover 2? He actually user, so his user is the deep zone and it's a deep flat. So it puts me in a weird spot of, I don't want to try his user because I don't know where he's going to go. So I utilize the pass lead ability and throw my hitch right here. And this was a great example of that hitch being, or that pass lead ability doing a great job. I got a little playmaker in with it. I'm really happy with how that play played out because it could have went a little bit worse. Also, though, it could have been a touchdown. So Marvin Harrison has 4 receptions for 36 yards. He's back in the 3-3-5 odd now. I don't really know what his rhyme or reason is for any of his play calls. We might go with the trap right here, actually. This looks like a trappable front. Let's see. I think... No, we don't. I have the wheel. I throw the wheel. It's simple. Like, guys, even now, like, I can tell you what my reads are. I could have thrown B here, but my first initial thing is this flat wheel over here, or this wheel corner. Do I have the corner? Do I have the wheel? I have the wheel. Throw the wheel. Boom. Now we have jukebox trying to make a play. Unfortunately, we break 2 tackles for a gain of literally nothing because he's not blitzing me at all. It is what it is. I'm surprised he didn't try blitzing me a lot more. I am. He tried blitzing me, on like the first couple of plays, I think? He never really went back to it. 2nd and 4. We have an opportunity to really call whatever we want right here. This is a pretty offensive favored down. And we're actually going to take a little shot play with this deep crosser. And we just end up taking the in route right underneath it instead. T.O. getting a nice gain up to the 12-yard line. And we're going to skip ahead just slightly right here. Going for a little touch pass. 1st and 10. Need a gimmick play. Need a gimmick touchdown. T.O. gets tackled for a gain of 8. We have 2nd and 2 from the 5. What do we get right here? T.O. My gosh. We get tackled. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 3 now. Big play. Big play. We have X. X is open. This is an open throw right here. Look. Oh my gosh. We get sacked. That's we get sacked while I'm throwing it too, which is so frustrating because basically we have 2 plays like that, so it's 8 points off the board that we could have. And we're kicking, so he's down 6. He could go down and actually win the game on his next drive, which is really frustrating for me. Really, really frustrating because of how well I played in this game. That's why getting 7 is so important and holding your opponents to 3 is so important. I've arguably outplayed the shit out of him to this point. Jeez, I mean, look at his jukebox, man. His jukebox is so much better than mine. What a joke. I've arguably outplayed the shit out of him this game, but he's one drive away from taking the lead and or milking this all the way down and winning the game. And it's just something that I really can't let happen. That me only getting 3 there twice is how you lose a lot of these style of games. You just can't let it happen, man. You can't. He's gonna be audibling down. So many audibles from him. I really don't like his style of play. It's not even so much I don't like playing against it. It is annoying to play against, but I just don't think it's very effective at a high level. You're not really mastering anything. You're just getting good at a bunch of money gadgety gimmick plays, pretty much. This motion out literally did nothing, by the way. He's just going to run stretch to the left. Did not fool me. We're there. Boom. Big tackle. We had 2 people to the ball carrier. Quentin Portis did not get a jukebox, thankfully. So, 3rd and 3. Big play, obviously. He's on his money drive. Look who he has in the backfield. I don't know. I don't know why. 1 rush, -3. I don't know why that happened. He must have messed up. I'm just laughing at him. What else do you do? He put a 60 overall. Remember, this is salary cap. He did not have a good DeMarco card back there. He did not. He had a 60 overall. 4th and 5. Now, this is the game because all I have to do is get 3, go up 2 possessions at this point if I get a stop right here. That's all we have to do. So he's audibling into gun tight. I am sending the hounds at him. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're sending like 8 people at him, I think. And all we got to do, just get a stop, man. Get a stop. Sending 8, literally 3 deep blues in my user. It's all we're doing, all right? As unskillful as I'm saying he is, I'm no better. We get pressure, left edge. He launches it. Champ Bailey's there. Oh. Overthrown by a hair. Lamar Jackson on the run. Inaccurate as he gets hit. Doesn't have dashing deadeye. If Tyreek catches, Tyreek goes for the catch animation right here. We're side by side. I don't know. I think he gets hit as he catches it if that ball's on target. I mean, from here the floodgates open, boys. From here the floodgates open. Let's see. How do I score? Come on. Where are we going? Okay, we got a trap, taking it to the outside. Easy. Do I stop and go him? I wish I would have. Get the 2-point. And then we have... Oh, this is a nasty play right here. Here we go, boys. He's trying to go for another shot right here. Sending the dogs at him. Come on, we're coming out. Screaming off the edge. Sack, fumble. Mike Hole. He has like 55 speed. Ooh. That was nasty. Stop and go. Dude falls. And then we get tackled at the 1. And that basically wraps it up. We get into the end zone. He ends up... Yeah, it's GG's. We're going to the next round, man. Woo! The start of something big. This was so much fun, dude. This was so awesome. I can't wait to be back here live.